Hey, my name's Kevin. Welcome to day 7 of our Baritone Beginner Series Level 2, where we're going to wrap up the series here by going through all of the chords we've learned and the strumming patterns and putting it all together into several play-alongs that you guys can spend your time really getting a handle on these chords. So get yourself tuned up and let's get started. Hey, before we get started, do me a little favor and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click that alert bell so you know when the next video is coming your way. And don't forget to go to allforuke.com, where I have worksheets and exercises along with practice tracks put together for you to help enhance these videos. All right, let's get to playing along here. So this first progression, we're going to use the 7th chords that we learned earlier in the series, along with the down, down, up, clap, up, down, up strumming pattern. So the chord progression we're going to go through here is going to kind of feel like a little bit of a blues, which I think is really cool to play on the baritone. So we're going to use our E7 chord, and then we're going to go to an A7 chord, and we're going to go back to an E7 chord, then we go to our B7 chord, back to A7, and then finish on E7. So everything is nice and close in proximity here for you, so if you need to walk through this progression a little bit, that'll be helpful for you as you go here. But follow along in the blue bar for the number of times to play this, and we're going to do this with the metronome a few times through the progression at 98 beats per minute. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the A7, back to E7. All right, hang on the E7, coming back around. 1, and A7, back to E7, to the B7, to the A7, and then we're ended on the E7. All right, are you ready for progression 2? So in this progression, we're going to use the F sharp minor chord, which is played here by barring the 2nd fret on the bottom 3 strings and then playing our ring finger here on the top string. And then we're going to move to a B chord. So the B chord, I'm going to give you a couple different options here to play this. You can either, 1, take and flatten your ring finger to play this, or you can use your middle ring and pinky finger and your index finger here down on the E string on the 2nd fret. I'll leave that up to you. And then our 3rd chord, we're going to use the E major chord, which is just middle and index finger here on the top 2 strings, and then we go to our A chord. So we're going to do this again at 98 beats per minute. We're going to use the metronome. We're going to go 1 time per chord through this progression. And the strumming pattern we're going to use, which we used a little earlier in the series as well, is down, 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 up, down, up. So we count that 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So let's try this together. We're going to do this a few times through the progression using the metronome. Get your smile on your face. We're going to play some baritone. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 3, and feel it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Now just feel that metronome. Couple more times. Test your bar chord endurance. 2, last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. If you're digging the sweet sounds of this baritone uke I've been playing throughout the series, it could be yours. Macala MKB, made by Kala. You can support All for Uke by buying your Kala ukulele at allforuke.com/shop. All right, so for our third and final progression today, we're going to use the F chord, the B flat chord, and some other cool baritone chords here to wrap it up. So the strumming pattern that we'll use this time around is going to be down, up, clap. So that'll be 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we'll do that pattern throughout, and the chord progression we're going to use here is going to be starting with the F chord, which again, we're going to bar the bottom 2 strings on the 1st fret, middle finger on the G string 2nd fret, ring finger on the D string 3rd fret. You have the option of cradling this with your thumb up above the neck, or you can put your thumb behind your fingers here too, depending on what's more comfortable for you. This is the transition that's going to be tricky, going here from F to B flat. So I'll leave you the option of you can either just take your ring finger and try to lay it down to make the B flat chord, or you can go to this version, which is index on the little E string, middle and ring finger on the G and B string here. So you have that option as well. So from the B flat, we're going to move to a C chord, and then to a D minor chord down here. And then we come back to the F, and we move to D minor this time, and then we end on C. And those are all going to be 2 times, except for this last C chord. We'll do 4 times. Follow along on the blue bar. We're going to do this with the metronome. At 104, I'll count us in using the down up clap strum. Get your F chord face on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat, C, D minor, back to the F, D minor, C, 2, 3, 4, back to F, 2, B flat, 2, C, 2, D minor, 2, back to F, 2, D minor, 2, C, 2, 3, 4, feel it, 1. D minor, back to F, D minor, C. All right, one more time, you guys can do it. Here we go. To the F, B flat, C, D minor, and F, D minor, and on the C, 2, 3, 4. Well, thanks so much for joining me for the Baritone Beginner Series Level 2. You did it. You made it through. I'm proud of you. You've learned some new chords, some new strumming patterns, and you're advancing your playing to the next level. Leave your comments below. Let me know where you're playing your baritone with me, and let me know what your experience has been throughout this series. Were there chords that you struggled with? Were there chords that came easier to you? I'd love to hear your feedback. My name's Kevin. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This sunny day